What is up, people? In case you haven't noticed, this is a new setup. I am so excited, Dale. I can't even put into words what I know. We're in person. Oh my god, dude! I can feel his bald head.
We're here. We got the setup. New camera. It's October 16th. It's a Friday.
The start of a new era.
Yeah, we're here. We've been working a lot. You guys know that we haven't really been as consistent, and this is why. We've been making the next step, and we've been trying to figure some stuff out, and here we are. This is what consistent looks like for us now. So we'll have today's show starting off. A little surprise for everybody, and we're just going to keep growing. Now we have a camera set up, a studio.
It's funny that you say this, Dale, because we started pitching this idea during quarantine when we were both laid off of our jobs and kind of sitting around feeling sorry for ourselves, thumbs up our asses, not knowing what to do with country in turmoil. Not to get political, because we're going to stray away from that. We're trying to be funny and entertaining. But we wanted to do this, and I'm excited. And I'm kind of stammering over myself, because who would have thought that two dudes that enjoyed gambling, that were two former servers, were going to create what's on the menu. So for all of you that have been listening and following, we can't thank you guys enough. So I'm excited. And this is kind of like a long-winded monologue. I know we like to just bam, bam, bam. We have a really fast pace and try to get the biggest topics, but we want to acknowledge where we started, where we're at now, and where we're trying to go. So it's exciting. It really is.
It's awesome. I can't believe it. This is where we're finally at. It's been a lot of work, but it's been fun work. It's been enjoyable. I can see why people enjoy doing this kind of stuff for a career, and I mean, we're doing it really on the side right now, on top of everything else we have going on, and it's been fun, and now we're just here making the next step. So
come join the ride. Come on in. We're welcoming everybody. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Dale, last night though, back to business. For the Dodgers nightmare in October.
Wow.
So I'm not gonna sit here and completely bash Kershaw, because it's just tired. It's beaten. We've seen it now 8 years in a row. Every time they win the NL West, that's all they can celebrate. And last night, I think, here's my take on this. It's another black mark on his playoff resume.
Yeah.
But if you're the big, mighty Dodgers, you might want to get a hit before the sixth inning.
That's crazy. I mean, Kershaw, I feel bad for him. I really do, to a certain
at this
degree.
point.
He's been so dominant in so many different aspects of his career. Mm-hmm. And then October hits, and he's just not the same guy. He's not.
I think it comes down to Roberts leaving him in too long again. Whether it was Washington last year, Boston, Houston, the Chicago Cubs, the Mets, the Cardinals, it doesn't matter.
But didn't he only throw 81 pitches at that point?
Before all the damage hit.
Yeah.
And then, you look at the Zoom press conference after, and Roberts said, look, he was kind of grooving to this point. I wanted to leave him in. Dave, how's that working out for you, man? It's not. And then you got to go with the Braves, though. I mean, we could bash the Dodgers all we can.
Yeah, let's praise the Braves.
The Marcell Ozuna show. Did you see that celebration he did when he looked like he was taking a selfie, going around the bases? Is it too much?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Any celebrations that these guys do at this point to have fun, it's like Bryce Harper said, make baseball fun again.
Yes.
I don't mind the celebrations. I don't mind if you pimp a home run, the bat toss, the stare downs in October.
Admire it.
I love it. I think that makes the sport fun. That's something that I want to watch. And when it's happening in real time, nothing's more ignorant than watching your team hit a home run and then have the dumbest, most ignorant bat flip you've ever seen. It's like, let's go. I like that.
For all the get off my lawn guys, I know they're really, really upset about it.
I do too.
But you know what? If my team's going to do it, I'm okay with it. I just need to be able, if I'm going to dish it out, I need to be able to take it, because karma's always a bitch, and when it goes to the other side, that's when you have to be able to say, hey, if we can do it, the other team can do it too.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we get off the Braves, let's take one moment and Bryce. Bryce, what else can we say? He has a career ERA over 5. He no-hit the Dodgers through 5 innings.
He had only pitched in 15 career games.
That's fine. It's still a career ERA over 5, so it's not like you got the Dodgers were walking into this game and people were expecting them to not score runs, you know? That's the thing. Like, people were walking into this game and Bryce probably like, hey, I have a good arm. I can keep these guys.
Going up against a
hitless,
future Hall of Famer in Kershaw.
Yeah.
No one wanted the Braves. And this is coming off of like, what, a 15-2 win the previous night.
Yeah, Dodgers.
Maybe the Dodgers blew their wad and should have dispersed more of those runs over the next couple of games. Oh!
I love it. All right, let's move on here. Crimson COVID. Will, Nick Saban's old ass, 68, he's got COVID, and he is pissed that he cannot coach this weekend. How would you feel if you were Nick Saban right now?
Considering that Saban seems to be the czar of college football, I would be really pissed if I was Nick Saban. I'm glad you mentioned the age, 68, and this isn't a CDC health guidelines awareness show. I already did that over the summer with my tour, because I actually contracted COVID, and I do take it seriously, and everyone has their own perspective on it, but I think that they're making the right moves for him not to be on the sideline. And he's saying he wants to be in a suite or in a box. Dude, maybe virtually. I think they're so stacked, and it's funny because it comes against the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is a huge game.
2 versus 3 in Tuscaloosa.
I think that Saban's going to definitely be missed on the sidelines. I don't necessarily know if it has an impact in the outcome of the game.
Or the betting line, yeah.
Right, and something that is also to keep your eyes on. Think about it. Saban always has high-profile assistants in the OC role, DC role.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this year he doesn't really have that. You know, if Lane Kiffin was still the offensive coordinator, I think Saban would be comfortable, with him for a game. But does he have that this year?
I think it's the mere fact that he's not allowed at the facility. And he's just sitting at his house in the middle of October during a huge game. In any other year, that College Game Day would be there. 2 versus 3, this is huge.
Yep.
And historically, look, I would almost want to pick Georgia in this game if we're betting on it. We're going to have some picks later this week, but...
So you'll go Georgia?
I think I'd pick Georgia.
So I've thought about this because I'm going to bet this game, but I'm going to bet the over in this game.
You have to.
I think the SEC defenses are just looking at a full...
Is the SEC now the new Big 12? Because everyone for years bashed the Big 12, and I don't have any personal ties or relationship with the Big 12, but after seeing these first couple of weeks, and maybe it's because they didn't have normal practices, they weren't allowed to hit. Again, COVID just continues to fuck everything.
It does.
I think that has an impact, but SEC defenses are nowhere to be found. I don't know where they're at.
You're right, they're nowhere to be found. So my take on it is I don't necessarily know if the SEC defenses are that bad or if some of these offenses are that good. Look at what's happening in the NFL too. Are all these NFL defenses that bad, or are these offenses just becoming that good to where a good defense giving up 20 points is getting the job done?
Yeah, I still think there is a considerable amount of better talent on the offensive side of the ball, but I think what hinders the football team the most is the defense when they don't get proper reps because you can't tackle. They're getting paid to tackle, and these guys have scholarships at the collegiate level to tackle and make plays, and they can't if you can't do it in practice. You play like you practice.
Yeah, I agree. So guys, Will will be on Georgia this weekend. I will be on the over. Will and I will be here next week bringing you more content from here. We have a special surprise picker coming for you for the Sunday night game this week. Give us a follow, WOTM Daily, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Apple, Spotify. We're going to have a lot better quality content coming your way, hopefully more content. We love it. Let's keep going.
I'm excited. Let's keep it rolling. Have a great weekend. Oh my God. I can feel his bald head!
Let's go.
Dope.